can see clearly.
So with LASIK, the way we do it today, you can have the gift of near and far vision and rejuvenate your eyes and have the vision you had pretty much like you did when you were 25 years old.
LASIK of Nevada today.
Living in Las Vegas starts now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome from Las Vegas, Nevada, that groovy little podcast that gives you a true first-person look into what it's like to call Sin City your home. The Living in Las Vegas podcast. And now your host, a man who clearly needs some kind of introduction, otherwise you wouldn't know who he was, Mr. Scott Whitney.
You think that when you get a new host, the host be pleasant. But no, I'm going to actually have him do what he just done. So he actually has a whole new idea for the theme song. Go ahead.
It's the Scott Whitney Show. It's time to talk about Scott. Oh, I messed up already.
Oh, now it's a little hard to be in pressure.
It is when I didn't have the backtrack.
Yes.
The live acoustic version.
Welcome to the Scott Whitney Show, apparently.
Woo!
Where we talk about Scott Whitney.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we are on the Scott Whitney Network.
It's not very nice.
It's the big Scott Whitney Show.
Well, it's about me.
A lot of people think that it's the VVN, but really, two V's.
Makes it W. Scott Whitney. Hey, I am your host, Scott Whitney.
The heck you say?
The hell I do. And guess what I'm doing? Not Bob Manelli Sweet. My not Joey Sweet is flying right now as we speak. She started in the Maine, which is way over on the other side of the country, and she's
getting a lobster.
Here. So, well, she visited her cousin.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm joined by, what's his lower third say? I'm ready for it. It's Pimpin Wayne, brought to you by the letter Pimp. Everybody, Pimpin Wayne.
Thank you. Oh, my gosh. Even in the back row, you guys really too much.
That's a good-looking man right there. Today's show, we don't know what the hell we're going to do. We had all kinds of plans, and then I decided not to do them because I'm old. Which, by the way, I was being made fun for being old before the show.
Oh, no, come on. It's young at heart is what it's called. Well, not at stations. At stations, it's senior plus, but...
Right. And who works there?
I don't know.
Nobody I know. Hey, over under today. This is going to be a sharp line. It's going to be a sharp line. Actually, I think I might bet the under because we really don't have a lot prepared for their show today.
Like he says every week.
But it could go off the rails. If it goes off the rails, well, then we'll go long. But I don't think we will. Over under today, 48 minutes.
Over.
48 minutes.
Ooh.
Already we have some people in the studio who have played the over.
I think I want $5.9 million on the under.
Oh, you want to bring that up, do you?
Yeah, no.
Okay. But before we do anything else, let's say hi to... All right, I'm not going to bullshit you. Today we don't have a live studio audience. So screw you people who didn't show up today. All of you.
But
right?
Yeah, the lights are so bright, I thought you told me there were people there.
No.
Today, you told me
nobody's
you
here.
All my
I'm tired of faking it. Nobody's here. Nobody.
Wow.
That's it.
Did you tell security to let the hordes of people through?
Speaking of security.
To do that?
All right, but first of all, we'll say hi to our live chat, the most awesomest live chat in the whole damn world. I love you. And, of course, we have to say hello to our Crackers Jack staff. Ladies and gentlemen, it's he who remains Jacob. There he is. Oh, that's a good-looking man. No, look at him. Just take a good look at him. All that in a bag of chips. He looks friendly enough. This is a true story. I come walking into the studio. I'm doing a little work, doing some texting. Actually, somebody asked me for a drink recipe, and I wanted to help them.
Aww.
And they're asking for the Devil's Margarita drink, and I was helping them with that. And so Jacob comes out of the bathroom, and he does this real soft touch of my elbow, which is freaky, right? And I'm like, easy, big fella. And then he starts talking, kind of sexually to me, and I start to get a little uncomfortable with that, right? It's sexual harassment. So I start, like any man would do, running away from him out in front of our studio in the middle of, a bunch of people. And so I'm running around, and I'm like, get away from me, get away from me. And then a guy comes. Now, first of all, he's big and he's tall and he's actually much faster than you might expect. So he eventually got me. He captured me out there.
Isn't that kind of a backhanded compliment? He's faster than you'd expect?
No, I don't know what that is. By the way, that's my move, you bastard. Thief. So he captures me because he's a big guy. Big guys you don't think to be fast, but he's fast. So he captures me, and I'm struggling. I'm like, help! And now a guy walks out of the bathroom at this exact moment. And there's actually a psychological thing.
Just real quick, this happened here or this happened at over on Industrial in Tropicana?
No, it's right here. Smart ass. And in a hotel room somewhere else. So I'm being bear hugged by this guy. Bear hugged, all right? Mm-hmm. And a guy walks out of the bathroom. I'm like, and I was very polite, I think you'd argue. I said, excuse me, sir, can you help me? And what did he say? Not shit. He didn't say boo. He barely looked at me. He basically did this. I mean, that was all he gave me. He gave me one of those, and he just kept walking.
Yeah.
And our theory, actually, your theory was what?
Well, I mean, he just, you really want to say that? I probably should.
Sure, what the hell? You were afraid.
He probably had to check in with his parole officer by a certain hour.
Right.
And he didn't want to be late for that.
Right. So, just so you know, if you are in physical trouble here around the current Vegas Video Network studios, you are on your own.
Oh, yeah.
No one will help you.
It's a tough crowd here on Convention Center.
It's brutal. I don't like it.
We are just steps from the Las Vegas Strip, but when you add those steps up, there's not a lot around here.
There's no loving for the people there. All right, so what did I do real quick last week? I have to do a little bragging if you don't mind. So last week, we weren't here for a few shows. I wasn't here for a few shows, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And it's because we went to the Boston. And we went to the Boston because my daughter Heather graduated from Harvard Law School. That's it. What's up with that? We haven't really talked much about that. But
I can't compete with
that. Super proud. And it was just such a good time. My other daughter, Savannah, who's equally brilliant. I got a bunch of smart kids. I'm not sure how that happened, but it worked out pretty nicely for me.
How many that you know of?
Smart kids? 2.
Okay. Perhaps some more that you're just...
well, it's hard to say. Yeah. I don't think so. Well, stop it. You're making Scott sad. Oh. And so we were there, and so Savannah and her boyfriend came out, and Melissa and I were out there, and their mom was out there, and Savannah and her boyfriend was there. Oh, I said that in. And, of course, Heather and her fiance were there. It was just a great time. Here's a photo of Savannah and Heather as we were getting prepared for the big event, the big graduation. Heather, the graduate, is on the left. She's the one wearing the black hat. And that's Heather or Savannah on the right.
What was the person that just graduates from Harvard Law?
Pardon me? We got her, well, I don't want to talk about what we got her.
Oh, okay.
It was a nice gift.
Oh, okay.
Melissa and I debated about that gift for days.
Well, because it's like Harvard Law. Like, I mean, is there a card at Hallmark for that? Or
there's not.
Like, you just graduated from Harvard Law, and that says something funny on the inside.
No.
You know.
And you're $120,000 in debt.
Exactly.
Good luck.
Right.
Because she is. Because we didn't pay for any of it. But what was interesting about there, so...
You actually open up the card, water just starts pouring out on you.
Oprah was there, by the way. Oprah was the speaker.
I saw that.
At the
big Harvard graduation.
So the way that works is they have a large commencement thing where the entire school goes, and all the other and all the little groups, like the law school and the medical school and the MBAs. So they're all there in groups, along with just the people who have the undergrads. And so she spoke. I didn't see that. That was in a big place. We didn't go to that. We went to just the law school graduation. But what was really interesting, and it was a really nice little place, shady and pretty cool, is there are, in their law school, I think her graduating class was about 600 people. Which is a good size, or maybe even more. And you could tell people around us when their kid or their dad or their son or their daughter or whoever it was came up, their wife, they wanted to be enthusiastic. You could hear them whispering.
Right. But it was the Harvard, right.
God, I'm so excited.
Golf clap.
A couple of people you hear like clap louder, maybe woo, maybe some friends would go woo.
Sophisticated wine and cheese clap.
And then there's the way the Whitneys talk about it and get it. So this is what happened when Heather graduated from Harvard.
Did you go Oprah on them?
I went Oprah on them, yo.
Yeah, she's nice.
last one.
Moving on to the next person. Yeah, it's fantastic for them.
Yeah, they're blowing through those people, man. It was such a great deal.
By the way, let's give some shout out to the person who shot that video. I saw the credit on the bottom. Video by Scott Whitney.
Oh, Whitney. That was on a Samsung Galaxy 3 from about 2,000 feet away. It was that great. Anyways, so I was very, very proud of her. She's doing great stuff. She's at a cool law firm in the Bay Area now, and she's going to be in the 9th District Court. She's going to be a clerk there. So she's going to be okay.
Didn't Bill and Hillary Clinton meet in Harvard Law?
They might have.
I think they did.
I don't know. And she's a kind of an expert in copyright information, which has been handy for her dad. Because you might be surprised by this, but I've had some people ask me about copyright issues, as in, stop it. Don't do those things. As a matter of fact, I used some information that my daughter gave me today.
Oh.
When we posted the Beyonce video that we did for Kelly, it was immediately alerted that Sony owns that music, which is true. Mm-hmm. But I have a fair use doctrine that we responded to, and we'll see if that goes through. And that was written by my daughter. So, Harvard Law, get one. Okay. By the way, part of the joy of Harvard Law and having a daughter there is that you should celebrate about such a thing. We celebrated there. Oh, by the way, I discovered Dark and Stormies. Have you had those? It's the rum and ginger beer thing.
Oh, no, I haven't.
Holy Christ, those are good.
Wow.
Which is why I gained about 2 pounds.
Oh.
Harvard Law. So let's have a drink on me and we'll celebrate something else. Ooh, I got to get that hat.
Oh, welcome back.
Welcome, everybody.
Obviously, though, you guys didn't go anywhere.
Right,
we did, so
where we are.
Apply.
How to get the Have a Drink on Me babushka hat. Please hold that. Mm-hmm. So, Have a Drink on Me. This is where you send an email to haveadrink@vegasvideonetwork.com. Again, haveadrink@vegasvideonetwork.com. If you know the answer to this particular bar that I had visited. Let's remember what we did last week. Here's the bar that we showed last week. There it is. I thought this would be really difficult because it's all angly and stuff. And you can't see the name.
Well, I can see photo credit Scott Whitney.
Yeah, well, you got to have that. That's the law. No, come to find out, we had 15 correct responses to this. 15. Unbelievable response. Who knew so many people knew that new place, which is called Todd English PUB. Not pub, PUB, which stands for Public Urban Bar. Right? How about that? Pretty impressive. Anyways,
classy.
15 of these bad boys. So let's go ahead and go through who had the right guess, and then we'll pick one. First, Stephen S. from Canada, Ontario, Canada.
I've spent many days in Ontario.
Have you? Okay.
Beautiful province.
Stuart P. from the UK.
Quite an international flair.
Todd R. from Wouldn't Tell Me.
Well, let's just...
Dennis S. We'll call him from Tennessee.
Oh.
We don't know that. Right. Mike Q., who's in the live chat right now. PDX, right, Mike?
PDX.
Oh, you use Google? Oh, Mike. Portland, Mike. I have Portland. See? PDX.
Oh, is that Portland?
Yep.
Is that like,
Brad R. from Baton Rouge. Right, we're all over the place, man.
Wow.
Monica BF, because her last name is F, but she had BF last name. Monica is in there. Way to go, Monica. Jackie D. from California, good friend of the... She's in the UK right now.
No kidding.
Jeffrey G. from Parts Unknown. Christina V., Las Vegas, one-time winner. I have your visor here, by the way, Christina. We're letting her play again because it's been a while. Libby M., actually Libby MC, because it's a Mick name. There you go. Michael G. from Ixonia, Wisconsin. Ixonia.
Spell that without looking.
Ixonia. Neil M. from the UK, good friends of the place. And Michael P. from Alberta, Canada. Steve I., who wins every single week, also got it right, but we're not putting your name in here, Steve.
You should put Steve in just in case we draw him again.
No. I've had enough of Steve. God bless his little fucking heart.
Whatever happened to that escalating? First it was a drink, then it was a pitcher.
Well, I've changed my mind.
Oh, well, okay.
Right? It's the Scott Whitney show, and I can do whatever I
That
want.
is true. Here on the Scott Whitney Network.
All right. Here we go. You don't drink. Well, I guess you'll be getting a hat then, won't you, Mike? You cheater using Google. All right. How do you cheat with that? Oh, you must have done a lookup of the description, not the graphic. Okay. I actually got a nice email from somebody, one of the people who put in their name here, said, hey, thanks for the description because I didn't watch the video, I watched the audio, and with just the description, I was able to tell where we are.
Well,
Right.
you do still call this a podcast.
I do. Well, podcast is audio or video. All right, here we go. I'm going to mix these all up. Pimpin Wayne is going to select the winner.
This is pressure.
Pimpin Wayne is going to
I'm
select
pulling for
the
my
winner.
Ontario guy.
All right, here we go. Me too. A little international flair. Here we go. There it is. There it is.
All right. Oh, I'm covering my beautiful face. Probably shouldn't do that.
Sorry.
Be more camera ready.
All right. What do we got?
We've got. I can't read your writing.
That's Dennis S. Dennis S.
There aren't two N's in Dennis?
No, just one.
They
in this
grew up
case.
kind of poor, couldn't afford a second one.
There it is. Dennis S. is the big winner. Dennis, I will be sending you an email tomorrow asking you, would you like a super fancy Vegas Video Network visor embroidered, what? Or a drink on me. Now, let's go to today's drink on me. I was going to do a really hard one. Instead, I've done one that could be easy depending on how much you get around. Oh, here it is.
I think I got that one.
Okay.
Yep, I got that one.
Here we are. Three. Do you know where it is?
Absolutely.
All right. Three. Here are three
In
clues.
fact, I was just there last week. I'm surprised we didn't run into each other.
Well, I took that picture about a year ago. Okay. Three clues. Clue number one.
You just broke the fourth wall.
Yeah. Three clues. Clue number one. This is in a property that is not connected to any other property.
I can't wait to do a montage of all your clues.
Wow, what's wrong with
They're
that one?
terrible.
That was a good one. What's wrong with that?
Continue.
What was wrong with that? You
Just continue.
What was wrong with that?
What's next? This property pays their power bill on time.
No, that's a good one.
And the third
Look,
one.
In other words, what I'm telling you with that clue is it's not an MGM property and it's not a
How do you know it's
Caesars
not an
property.
MGM property?
I know.
What's not being connected have to do with it being MGM or
That's
not?
what I mean. It's not connected. It's not a part of another business. I don't mean it's not physically connected. Let me rephrase that clue. All right, so what? It's not a part of another conglomerate of other properties. It's an independent property.
There we go.
That's what I was groping for.
Ladies and gentlemen, back in the corner with the
All right.
thesaurus.
Okay. It's an independent property.
Oh.
That's the first clue. Fuck. Right. That was actually, I could have done that better.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and put that graphic up again.
All right.
Clue number one. This property is completely independent. It is not associated with any other property and or casino. Clue number two. It is on the west side of the strip. West side of the strip. And clue number three, okay, smart guy, your turn.
Clue number three is, God, you've already given it away. Your clues are either so obscure.
They have live musicians.
Exactly, right? You're either like, it's located between
Okay.
this and this. All right, here we go. The clue for that one is,
Oh, it's a little harder to do it when you're on your feet.
well, I
isn't it?
just saw it.
So,
This place
yeah.
has several levels.
Yes. It has multiple levels. Here's another clue. This place, most properties get most of their income from gambling, from gaming. This place doesn't. All right, that's true. Did you know that?
I did.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Yeah.
If you know where this place is.
All right, wait a second.
Should we just keep going?
Jacob's going to chime in here.
All right, Jacob.
If you're a frequent viewer of the Living in Las Vegas podcast, you've seen this photo before.
That's true. That's true. Because we're trying to save electrons. And if you use the same electron more than once, an angel gets its wings. Okay, so here it is. If you know where this place is, which makes most of his money from food and beverage.
Which is on the west side of the strip.
Website. West side. It's not affiliated with any other properties, and it is, I forget what the other clue was.
So you know you've basically given it away.
Yeah, I'm trying to be helpful. If you know where that place
15
is.
people win.
Well, I'm so shocked that many people got it right last time. Have a drink on me. Or have a drink at VegasVideoNetwork.com. Again, hey, you host this. But I think it's so easy. It is actually pretty easy. Yeah. Have a drink at VegasVideoNetwork.com.
Gosh, let me
Send
do
in
it.
your answers. We'll put you in there, and you've got a chance to win a drink or a really cool visor. I'd recommend.
Now, do I get to go to that place for the drink? And the reason I ask is because a drink at some places, you know, is a little bit more expensive than the drink at other places.
The first person who won, I was surprised, wanted me to buy him a drink. They wanted to actually meet me. I've met me. And we actually went to Barrymore's, which was not the place that was on there, was it? It wasn't.
You've never done there.
Yeah. So well, that'd be a good one, though. So there's
Here are
a
your clues,
little
kids.
foreshadow.
It's located on Convention Center.
That'll be a hard one to do.
I can walk there,
right?
And it rhymes with Barrymore.
Right. Okay. Don't be mean. And Ted says the drinks there are a little spendy.
Yes,
so we're not
That's
going
why
there.
I asked.
We're not going there. We're going to the dive bar over on Eastern.
Okay.
Or wherever, I don't know where it is. All right. Nice. And now, that's good news. Here's some other good news that I'm really, I forgot to put this up. Son of a bit. Talk for a minute, would you?
All right.
So
if you know where that is, again, have a drink at VegasVideoNetwork.com. If you think Scott Whitney is your illegitimate father, you can email Scott Whitney is my dad at VegasVideoNetwork.com. And
so far, I'm beginning to dislike you more and more every day.
Absolutely.
All right. Our next really cool thing is some good news from the good people at Cirque du Soleil. This is for locals. So here's what I would say if you're watching us and you're not a local. Become friends with a local. Because we're friendly people overall, I would say. Well, you know.
Unless we're together.
Yeah. Then we're mean.
Then the
Especially to old
gloves just
people.
come off.
People chasing me and people being mean to me because I'm old or whatever.
Absolutely.
Anyways, but Cirque's doing a pretty cool thing for Nevada residents, actually, not just locals. Probably. Yeah, let's do that. Thank you. Thank you for that
technical discussion.
Yeah, a little bit of a high. Oh, come on. All right, so here we are. Cirque, this really cool thing for locals, which is basically they're saying 2 tickets for $99. What's fascinating about this is, first thing, it used to be that Cirque du Soleil didn't do discounts for dick. They just didn't do them. Now they're doing discounts all over the place.
Well,
God bless
there's
the
18
lot.
of them.
Yeah, there is about 18 of them.
My mom is so cute, my mother. She calls me and she goes, yeah, we think we're going to try to come out sometime this fall or this winter. And if you guys have one of those Cirque shows, maybe we'll go see it. I said, we have about 8 right now.
We got about 8 of them, about 1,000 of them. All right, and here's what they're doing, which is kind of fun. So they're doing a different show for every day of the week. So, for example, if you go to Sunday, for Sunday you can get tickets to Beatles Love. See? Sunday. And for Monday, Zumanity, which I like and a lot of people don't like, and I don't understand that. I think it's a good show. And then for Tuesday, Mystere, the original Cirque show, which was one of my favorites. That's over at Treasure Island. And then for Wednesday, Ka, which is a stunning, stunning show. Go see. And by the way, I did a comparison for Ka of what it would cost for locals, this deal versus just go out and buy the tickets. And I think it was, $150 for 2 tickets. I actually did a slightly upgraded ticket for the local deal. And if you bought them off the regular website, it was about $370.
What day of the week do I get to spend $100 to walk out of Believe?
Believe is.
just so I can mark it
Hold
on my
on,
calendar.
we just got a call from the good. Hold on, just real quick. Yeah, stand by. Yeah.
Oh, it's okay.
Hey, yeah, good. We've been hoping that we get a call from you guys over at Cirque.
Yeah.
What do you mean, fuck off? Oh, fair enough. You're not going to be a sponsor. Huh. Shocked by that. Was it the joke about Believe? Fair enough. Okay, we'll have them quit stealing stuff and we'll care more about that. Okay, so back to it. Come on now. Believe is on Friday. There is no Thursday show, apparently. And then the new
that's what I want to do on a Friday night.
Zarkana is actually every day. So there's your Thursday show. That's the newest show here. Actually, that's not true. Now, what's missing? O is missing. Mm-hmm. And the brand new Michael Jackson 1 is missing as well. By the way, this Michael Jackson 1 thing, it's got huge buzz. I tried to get a ticket just to buy one. I'll get one. And for 2 weeks, sold out.
Wow.
Sold out.
Hopefully it's better than the Elvis one.
The Elvis one was a little rough.
It was weak, I heard.
Actually, we were not real happy with that show.
Yeah.
It wasn't great. But this show, it sounds like it's just amazing. Good, really huge press response to it. And I couldn't get a ticket for 2 weeks. Sold out.
It's a good idea. I mean, Believe on a Friday night, take your date out at 8 o'clock, get in bed by 8:30. For someone, a senior like yourself.
Got a call back.
Fantastic.
Yeah, no, actually, his name is Wayne.
W-A-Y-N-E.
Yeah, I do know where he lives.
Some people mix that up.
Yeah, no, yeah. Just kill him. Sure. Yeah, 86. 8 miles out, 6 feet down. Awesome. All right, thanks. Bye. We're back in the good graces with the people over at Cirque because they want to have you killed as well. All right, we're going to take a quick break. God bless you all for hanging in with us. And by the way, the other clue for the have a drink on me is the first letter of the property is called, no, we'll be right back. Living in Las Vegas.
3, 2, 1. Oh, I need to come up with something funny to say. 3, 2, 1. Wow. But the co-host. Really, I have to say watching. Well, I'm doing.
That's how you do it. They're
Really?
watching. There you go.
I got it. We
are the odds couple.
Hi, my name is Scott Pritchard.
And I am Anthony Padilla.
You're watching the Vegas Video Network.
You are.
You are. We are too.
Before we start,
can you show that? Can you just do a still of Scott's hair?
Could
for
we
a
have a
second?
moment of silence for Scott's hair?
Right. I just want to show this. Just a still of Scott's head. There's Scott Pritchard on the right-hand side, the host of Odds Couple, 5 days a week, 10 a.m. Scott wanted to lose some weight. He lost 5 pounds by shaving his head.
Wow. Scott's bad predictions, killing more things than...
Right, and some feedback to the live chat. Huey says if he'll pay my tuition at Harvard, he can be my new daddy. I didn't pay that tuition, big fella. Heather paid that all herself, which is why she's $120,000 in debt right now.
But hey.
Yep. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. You should watch that show. And you can see Jacob in the background? He's laughing, the evil laugh. That's the same laugh he had when he captured me today and made me have his way with me. All right. Surprising closing things here in Las Vegas. Things open, sometimes they close.
Wow.
Like my heart to you after all the mean jokes you said to me.
To everything there is a season.
Right. Or
turn.
That's the Turtles.
Yeah.
Right.
Which one was? Oh, all good things must come to an end. That's what I was going for.
That's right. Okay, so what's happening? What's closing down here around here? Okay, first.
What have you talked bad about lately?
What?
What have you talked bad about lately?
Right, because, I'm going to prove it right here. RM Seafood, upstairs over at the shops at Mandalay Bay. Now, this is Rick Moonan's. Rick Moonan's. Well, that's probably why I got it wrong. Rick Moonan's place. Rick's a fancy dancy chef here. Everybody knows him. When I met him, he wasn't very nice. So we went there. Melissa and I went there. We had really high expectations for it. It's in all the foodies love it. It's like supposed to be a great place. We were there. I'm like, this is not great. Now it's a 2-story property. Before they had Rick's, the RM Seafood at the top and the bottom floor. We went to the top fancy floor. The bottom one was more like picnic tables and just stuff.
You know what would have been great is if we would have had a flashback. And like the water ripples with the heart music, and it goes back to that episode.
We don't have enough staff to do that.
No, we don't.
We need more staff.
Yeah, but it was a great idea.
Or volunteers. Anybody want to volunteer to do that kind of work? Cricket. Cricket. Okay, fair enough.
I can't see over the blinding lights in the studio.
So anyways, they're, right, maybe somebody from the live audience. So they have shut that place down. And it's going to be reopened on July 4th as the RX Boiler Room.
He changed his last name?
Yes, I guess so. Now, the downstairs restaurant remains Rick Moonan's RM Seafood. Now, let me give you a description, according to these guys, of what the RX Boiler Room is. Ready?
Sure.
Description. RX Boiler Room is the alchemy of food and drink.
Alchemy.
Comfort food redefined
ALCH.
with cutting-edge cocktails and small and large plates for a shared dining experience. Alchemy.
I'm still I'm stuck there.
Right, me too. Me too. I'm like, alchemy. I read a book called The Alchemist. It was one of the greatest books ever. I'm like, okay, this must be some deep stuff. I'm going to learn about deep. I'm going to probably get Rick. I'll get it. I'll understand what's going on.
Okay.
He's got a website, rxboilerroom.com. I'm like, well, let's go check it out. Let's go get what the alchemy is. Here's Rick's RX Boiler Room website. There it is right there. Yep, my site. It's a GoDaddy site that actually hasn't been created yet.
So is this going to be a vegan place? I see by
Right,
the bugs.
You eat.
High protein, maybe.
Yeah. Here's an idea. If you're going to get all falutin with your words, maybe you should actually create a website when you actually put it on your press releases and you put it on your Facebook page. Come on, Ricky. You and me go way back. You can do better
he
than
spent
that.
all the money on the thesaurus, so.
Alchemy.
Yeah.
So that's that. So I guess we'll go to there. Probably never. All right. Next closure. This is close to us. We've had friends that have gone there who've actually used this service over at the Mirage. King Ink closed at the retail promenade. Now, King Ink was right by the secret, one of my favorite Mirage things, the valet in the back. Oh, it's our favorite valet.
Right by the self-park garage.
Yeah, real good. So you go back there, there's always room in the valet back there. There's good people back there. And right there was King Ink. Now, when we first found this place, we were like, this is pretty cool. It had a big bar kind of thing going on, and then the tattoo-y things, and it's all glass, so you could watch the people getting tattooed and stuff. And it's a little expensive. I actually did some research on Yelp.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you actually got some work done there.
No. So
thought maybe you get yourself some teardrops.
I'm afraid
for every place you've killed online.
Right, all the places I've murdered.
Time to. I guess you can't get your RMC food teardrop right there.
Boom.
You got to get somewhere else.
No. I love people, really. I really do. So they got shut down. The complaint on Yelp was that they did a lot of bait and switching there for the bar part. They're like, come on, free tickets, come on in. And then they get there, well, not free, discounted. Like, So a lot of people bitched about that, which I think is a reasonable complaint.
Sure.
Expensive. And then I guess the tattoo place was a little pricey as well. But we had a couple of friends actually get tattoos there. Brandon and Shannon got their very first tattoos ever there. And we thought it was pretty nice. I mean, it was a nice place. People were competent. I forget what it cost, but I heard it was pretty pricey as well. Anyways, they shut that down. Gone. Not to be tatted again. But wait a minute, Scott. I like that guy. I like Mario Barth.
Right. He's an alchemist in this field.
Right, he is. He's awesome. Well, guess what? Don't worry your pretty little head, because he's opening up Starlight Tattoo. Where? At the Mirage. In the same place? No, of course not. They're shutting that place down.
Okay.
It's by the pool. So why they're doing that? Hell if I know. I don't get around. By the way, Melissa Whitney is in the house. She has landed safely in Las Vegas.
Is that what? Yep,
So
I'm receiving word. That is correct. Yep.
That's good, huh?
Yep.
I'm very happy. Al
Do we have a
Mancini,
breaking
by the
news
way,
bumper, maybe?
I
No.
should.
Oh.
Al Mancini says that that RX was supposed to be a steampunk. RX? Oh yeah, right. Was supposed to be steampunk based. Those my friends who were into steampunk, which is that kind of weird, geary, leathery thing, said steampunk is no longer cool. So way to go to stay on top of things, I guess. All right. Next one. Another restaurant. This is in the news. Huge here in Las Vegas. Firefly. Now, we were a big fan of Firefly. They had a place over at what's now Oscar's over at the Plaza. We really liked that place. It was one of our favorite restaurants. Great view. Good food. Good stuff.
Oscars is good, too.
Actually, Oscar's is very good. So it turned out okay for us. But the property they had over on Paradise, they had a little problem, of course. And this is not new news to anybody who's following Vegas. They had 290 people get sick. From eating
Could have been worse.
chorizo.
300.
Right.
Chorizo.
Chorizo, which is a type of spicy sausage. Okay.
That I did know.
Okay, there you go. So that's what made him sick, which is good. It wasn't the original.
It was good. It made them sick.
Well, it was the original rumor that it was like
The sausage made them sick. That was good.
the original rumor was a lot worse than that. Believe me. So that restaurant was closed. There's a bunch of lawsuits, of course. So they closed the restaurant, which was on 3900 South Paradise Road, but they just reopened it.
Next
on
door,
South
right?
Paradise Road.
Right.
At 3824 Paradise Road, which is a quarter of Twain and Paradise.
Which was allegedly in the works anyways before 290 people decided to, touch the chorizo.
Remember I told you it was going to be the old Mr. B's.
What was that?
The old Mr. B's place.
Where they moved to, you mean?
Yeah, Mr. B's it was called.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
But, so that's good news that they've got a new restaurant there. They have 3 properties here in all of Las Vegas. And on their website, they're like, give us a chance. We're doing the best we can. A nightmare for these guys. I
can imagine.
Just a freaking nightmare. You got to feel bad for these folks. It's probably one guy who screwed up, and now these guys are taking a pretty bad hit. 25 to 50% down business in all 3 stores. And you were telling me that they had layoffs at the Sahara property as well. It was.
They're not closed for lunch. Dinner only. 4 p.m.
Yeah, they were closed for lunch. And was it Henderson for Monday through Friday?
No.
It was the Sahara for all that.
Yeah. Yep.
So, you got to feel bad for these guys. Hopefully they'll get their feet underneath them. It's a good property. They are good food. We haven't eaten there since this has happened, I should note.
Here's what's scary, though. I mean, after the outbreak, health department comes in 3 days later, and they had 44 demerits.
Still.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You don't think it hits the newspaper. Maybe you should, why don't you put some gloves on today? And how about you wash your hands? Let's throw out this whatever. I don't know exactly what they were. I was just being facetious there. But
there's been a couple places who have been shut down.
Yeah. Usually, not stereotyping, but I'm going to stereotype. Usually you see a lot of those like Chinese buffets that pop up that just they handle the meat differently or the whatever it is.
It's been really weird.
Here's what's scary though. In Southern Nevada, it takes 41 demerits to close a place.
How many do you
40,
need to kill?
You're still ringing up. Can I get you that chorizo? 41. That's when the straw that breaks the salmonella's back.
And doesn't it work that you go in once, and they say you've got too many demerits.
Yep.
And they give you a chance to fix it.
I think it's like a week or two.
Yeah.
They come back.
So that 41 happened after the chance.
That 44.
Or 44 happened after the chance to get better?
It happened 2 days after it was reported there was a salmonella outbreak.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal. It does make you go in there and go, well, at least I'm going to double wash my
Right.
Right. You see a waiter go into the bathroom, you're like, pal, you better wash your hands. I'm not doing the E. coli march.
But he doesn't have to. As long as he's not the 41st person to not wash his hands working in a restaurant that day.
Crazy. Not good news. But good news. Oh, we've got good news. So when we first moved here, a lot of our questions from folks were about moving here in schools. And we had said, and we actually have a part on the Living in Las Vegas website that says, here's some moving in tips and here's the school district information because we don't have kids here. And I've said before on the show, months ago, years ago, that if I had kids when we moved here, I would think pretty hard about whether I would be here or not because the reputation for Clark County schools was not very good. And Clark County, by the way, is I think the 8th largest school district in the country. It's big. Normally a place this big would have multiple school districts. So it's pretty big and it's hard to manage and all that kind of stuff. Come to find out, we have some really good high schools, which is really, really neat. 8 Las Vegas high schools were ranked in the Newsweek National Best High Schools.
Wow.
8.
There you go.
8. So congratulations.
How many total high schools do we have?
Probably 100.
No, it's 32.
I don't know. It's probably 32? Mm-hmm. How do you know that?
Because I do football for the school district.
Really?
Yeah.
So 8 out of 32.
I'm an independent contractor for the school district.
So 25%. That seems pretty good.
Yeah.
So 25% of the schools here in Las Vegas were ranked in Newsweek. That's pretty cool. So congratulations to Advanced. You're going to probably know these schools.
Okay.
You should probably tell me. Advanced Technologies Academy.
Never heard of it.
Outstanding. Las Vegas Academy of the Arts.
Never heard of it.
I've heard of that. They do a lot of acting stuff.
Okay.
College of Southern Nevada High Schools. East.
Is there anything on here that's
East.
a public high school in Clark
Are these
County?
all, you think so? Oh, actually, College of Southern Nevada High Schools, East, South, and West. You never heard of those?
No.
Okay. Coronado High School.
There we go.
Is that public?
It is. Terrible football team.
Where's it at?
Apparently the school. Coronado is in Henderson. It is Eastern and something or other, that
Henderson.
corner.
Okay. Palo Verde High School.
Palo Verde, yep.
Is that public or private?
It's public high school. The number 2 football team in Las Vegas.
Where are they located?
They're in Summerlin.
Okay.
Yep.
And
The north
Footland High
area.
School?
Footland or Foothill?
Foothill. You're right. I'm sorry.
Yep. Foothill and Henderson, home of the Falcons.
Okay.
Yeah, average football team.
So a few
Yeah.
public schools. Mm-hmm. Well, congratulations. So are you going to have kids?
At some point. Yeah. Yeah. Can we get my wife on the hotline? There you go. Let's not get my wife on the hotline right now. At some point, yeah.
Who do we have on the line, Jacob? Nobody.
Oh.
And if we had staff, we would have that talk too.
I think Hannah's sitting right here to my right.
Is that?
We can put Hannah on the phone if you want
So
to. She's right over here.
you haven't discussed it?
No, we will. We will
Really?
at some point.
Are you
yeah.
going to stay in Las Vegas after you breed?
Absolutely. I'm going to stay in Las Vegas. If I have my way, seriously, I'll stay in Las Vegas the rest of my life.
Really?
I love Las Vegas.
You were not worried about the schooling?
Not at all.
All right.
Not at all.
Because of
you know
this
what the
information.
problem is? The problem is when kids use school as the daytime babysitter. If it doesn't matter what school you go to, if a parent I think is involved in the child's life, what they're doing, the homework, those types of things. The problem is in Las Vegas you have a lot of where you can get this is a tangent. You know, the one-parent homes,
Right.
the parents work in swing shift, grave shift, and the school is just a daytime place to babysitting. They give them lunch, So there's a lot of that out there. So no, it doesn't. I've always been an advocate for public schools, regardless of where they're at.
Our kids went to public schools. They went to really good public
unless
schools.
unless I moved to Harlem or Compton or something,
Yeah.
L.A.
So I think that's really cool. I actually feel really kind of proud of this. I had nothing to do with it, but
Coronado's
it's nice
a good
to know.
school. Foothill's a good school. Palo Verde, the
Verde.
athletics are good. I didn't know it, but the school was that good.
All the other ones are private, you think?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Or at
Good,
least have a tuition.
And two of them are in Henderson, you're saying, right? Coronado and
Coronado and Foothill.
And Foothill, okay.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. Henderson's a nice little place, isn't it?
Love Henderson.
And I do. We're going to actually talk about something that you love in Henderson.
Absolutely.
But first,
I
we're
know
going to play Guess the Paycheck.
Woo!
Da,
Wow.
da, 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 da. I'm
we don't have
making
any
money.
theme music.
I'll make it rain. Da, da.
That's really
Really?
nothing in the theme music
How
budget.
do we? We're really kind of low on money right now. Da, da. What's that
Oh,
song? Make
boy.
it rain. Jacob.
Guess the paycheck here on the Scott Whitney Network. It's the Scott Whitney Show, and we're going to play Guess the Paycheck.
Okay, here's how we're going to play the big game, Guess the Paycheck.
All right.
There are five people who are here that we're going to be talking about. 5 CEOs or head people who are on 5 different properties here in the Las Vegas. I'm going to name those properties, name those people, and you're going to guess the order that they're getting paid. Highest paid to lowest paid.
All right, sounds
5
good, Bob.
properties, highest paid, lowest paid. Are you ready?
All right,
What's
let's
your
do
name?
this.
Where you calling from? It's Joe. We've got Pimpin Wayne. Pimpin Wayne's from Las Vegas. What do you do? What do you do, Wayne? Outstanding. Outstanding. Okay, here we go. Here are the 5 properties for name or guess the paycheck.
Can I just say real quick hi to my
can.
wife?
You certainly can.
Hi, Hannah.
Hi.
Hi, Mom. I love you. Having a great time out here.
Hannah, what's Hannah want to do? She wants to breed. That's very nice. Okay. All right. Okay. We all knew that. All right. Okay. There we go. Ready? I'm going to read them
Is there
in
a time limit?
random. No, of course not.
Okay.
Or is there? All right. Here we go. 5 folks. I'm going to give you the property name and the people name. The people name really doesn't matter, but it might. And then you're going to put them in order for me. You ready? You may want to write these down. Can we get a piece of paper and a pencil?
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
Right, okay, here we go. First one, Boyd Gaming.
Okay.
Keith Smith,
And who do I get a job title or?
boss, head guy.
Oh, okay. As opposed to janitor.
Yes, he's probably
Okay.
not the janitor. Next one, MGM Mirage, Jim Murrin.
Okay.
Next one, Caesars, Gary Loveman.
Okay.
Next one, Wynn Las Vegas, Steve Wynn.
Okay.
And the last one, Venetian, Robert Goldstein.
Okay. Let's see.
All right, we're gonna go from-
Goldstein, Jewish name. Probably. Okay. No, we're going in a direction that doesn't need to go. Okay. Let's go.
We're going to go from high to low.
We're gonna go
high to low.
I'm gonna give you properties.
Fair enough.
Okay. High to low is going to be.
You should have a pen to write this down. What's so funny?
There should be like a pricing game. I place the names.
I know, that's what we're going to do. Hold on, stand by. Keep thinking out loud.
All right, so let's see. So we've got one off-strip property. Everybody else was on-strip.
Oh, very well
we've
done.
got
Good analytics right there.
Okay, so we got. Let's put the companies. I'm going to say we should put the companies in order of size because although Steve Wynn owns the place, his name's on the building. Gary Loveman, kind of fat, likes to eat, probably needs the money for the buffets. Okay. Are you ready, Pat?
Ready, go.
Okay.
We're going to go. In high to low order, go.
In high to low. Steve Wynn.
All right.
Gary Loveman. Jim Murren. The Venetian guy and the Boyd guy.
All right. All right, so again, Wynn Las Vegas is 1. Caesars is 2. MGM is 3. Venetian 4. And Boyd is 5.
I think when we check with the audience.
Outstanding response.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to give you one opportunity to make a change. I will tell you that of all the ones that you have here, none of them were in the right order.
Okay. All right.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
The judges say I have one.
No, he doesn't.
I'm going to disagree with you.
No, you're out of your mind.
He's got the last one right.
Oh, shit, you're right. One of
Thank
those
you.
is in the right order.
Jesus.
God damn it, I hate when I'm wrong like that. Okay. All right, so one's in the right order.
All right, here we're gonna go.
You're welcome, Wayne.
All right.
Boyd's in the right order. Boyd
Okay.
is the lowest paid
All
of
right.
all of them.
Okay. I'm going to go Gary Loveman, number one, my new number 1, because like I said, he's big. He's got to maintain the Caesars Bacchanal buffet is very expensive.
It is very
So we're going to go Gary Loveman, number 1.
Okay.
We're going to go Jim Murren, number 2.
Okay.
MGM, big company. As you would say, it's connected to a lot of other properties.
Right.
Let's go Venetian, number 3. They like to bribe people in Macau. They probably got some money to pay their executives.
Great.
And I'll take Blind Steve Wynn, number 4, because his first wife probably drained him from all his cash.
First of all, I want to commend you on remembering those 5 properties. That's very impressive. For the second wave, congratulations. None of them are in the right order.
Oh,
Okay.
so
All right.
I don't win the car.
So here it is.
Do I at least get a nice parting gift?
You get a lovely parting gift.
Some
You
rice-a-roni.
get to be on the show. It becomes the
Maybe.
Wayne show, not the Scott show. All right. Here it is. The proper order from high to low. Number 1, Venetian.
Yeah, they got a lot of money to bribe.
Robert
Singapore
Goldstein
officials.
is making $24 million. 24.
I was right on track, too.
$1 million.
Jewish name,
Not
probably
bad.
top of the list.
You're right. Actually, I thought when you said that, I'm like, shit, he's going right down the path. This is going to be a not as great an idea as I thought. Okay. Number 2, Steve Wynn over at the Wynn property. He's making $17.7 million last year. That's 17.7. So $24 million, $17.7 million.
Can't see a dime of it.
Can't see any of it. Number 3, Caesars.
Yeah, Gary Loveman.
Gary's
I knew
got it.
Gary was making more than Jim.
Yeah, that's right. He's doing 12.8.
Yeah.
12.8. And number 4 was MGM, Jim Murren, making 9.6. And at the bottom of the heap, Keith Smith. That's no name.
Right.
Boyd.
What do they got, New
$2.3
Orleans?
million. 2.3. So there you go. Venetian, Wynn, Caesars, MGM, and Boyd. Congratulations to all of you. Please buy my network. Okay.
Will the home
Now,
game of that be out soon?
Yes. Yeah, we actually have another game coming out. Or do we? Huh. If I were any of those people, though, I could go to your favorite thing.
What's my favorite thing?
It's all about rehearsal, pal.
Oh. Here we go. My Oprah voice.
Okay. What's your favorite thing?
things?
What are you going to do this weekend, Wayne?
Well,
Probably.
a lot of options out there.
Did we just hit the over, by the way?
We did.
5 minutes ago.
Yes.
All right.
5.9 million coming my
I'm
way.
okay with that.
No, I'm not much of a movie guy. I'm more of a TV guy. I think you've seen a couple movies.
I have seen a couple
probably,
movies.
in your 50-plus senior years. So, gosh, I got to come up with something. The movie theaters, right? They're everywhere. Casinos.
And they're crap, the same thing, kids.
Right. Absolutely. You got to get there early.
Right.
What? You get a popcorn, 2 sodas, and you got to get a credit line out at the ticket counter.
Horrible.
It's like a casino. I have found a place that I absolutely am in love with.
You've said that if you go here,
You'll never go anywhere else.
What's it called?
Seriously. Galaxy Luxury Plus in Henderson.
there it is, baby.
I know it's a little far from Reno, South Tahoe, where you're coming from. But if you make it down to Henderson, look at that chair. That, folks, is every chair in every theater that they have. It is a powered recliner that tilts you back, puts your feet up, and says, I know you've had a long week, but for the next hour and 46 minutes, you're going to forget all about it.
But wait, there's more.
There is. So you go up, you've got your popcorn, your movie. Let me get a hot dog, maybe some chicken fingers. What do I want to drink? Do I want Sprite? Do I want Coke? Do I want to pay for the Dasani water? How about I go next door to the full-service bar? Beer, wine, at the movies? Where am I? Las Vegas.
America.
Absolutely.
Heaven.
Yep.
But wait, there's more.
Oh yeah. So normally you think, oh, this is going to be
By the way,
busy,
there's a whole
right?
bunch of quiet coaching going on. You don't see this, but I'm like, yeah.
This is going to be busy with the bar and the seats, and I want to go with my significant other. Am I going to find two seats together? Are they going to be in the front row? They have solved that problem.
Let's go ahead and go through this ourselves, shall
Okay. Someone like yourself, where it's going to take you an hour and a half to get there when you drive through traffic and the freeway.
Right.
You're going to
We'll probably
normally
fly in, actually.
you would have to fly in the night before to get a good
long
seat.
drive.
You don't have to do that.
We're flying
You're
in.
going to go onto their website
There we are.
or their mobile app.
Right. Oh.
You're going to select your show.
Let's do that. Let's do it. So I'm going to select The Hangover Part 3, which was filmed in Las Vegas.
Wow.
And then I pick what? A date.
Yep.
Let's go on a date on Thursday. No, let's go Friday.
Let's go
Thursday.
Friday.
Let's go
because you
Thursday.
can see a movie after you walk out of Believe for 2 for 1.
Right, okay, fair
Or,
enough.
I'm sorry, the $100.
Good enough. And then I pick a time.
You do.
Let's go.
Anytime after, half hour after Believe starts, you can
Right,
get there.
so what about 6:45? We'll go with 10. All right, now we're going to find tickets.
Yep. And guess what it's going to do? It's
Here
going to
we go.
ask you how many tickets you
All
want.
right, so we're going to go 2 adults, and
Right.
for you,
No children
a child,
yet.
and then for
No
me,
children
a
yet.
senior. Okay. And so we'll go back to 2 adults, $11, which is about what a ticket costs.
It's the exact same
Nothing
price. Theater,
special there.
$11
And then
show.
I
Hit
continue.
And guess what it's going to do?
Now watch this. This is
For
pretty
the
cool.
person that
it's
has
like
to
an
drive
airplane.
an hour and a half away, you get to pick your seat.
Okay, you've got 4 minutes and 53 seconds to go. So the red ones are sold.
Yep.
The green ones they're suggesting are your seats, and all the blue ones are out.
But you can move. You want to sit in the
Right.
middle?
I want to sit
in the
right
middle.
here. Boom.
Yep.
There's 1. Boom. There's 2. And then you just continue on the rest of the way.
Maybe you got
right?
a stiff neck you're trying to work out.
Right.
Pick the
Then
front row.
Maybe I'll go up here. Boom.
Absolutely.
Boom.
Yep. And those seats are your seats. So if you stroll in 20 minutes before the show,
Which is awesome.
or 20 minutes after the show, you're getting those seats.
Right.
Where you want to sit, who you want to sit next to,
There you go.
it is yours.
Boom. So service charge of $2, so $1 a person basically. So you're looking at $12 a pop.
Because sometimes,
Ready
you're
to
coming
go.
down from the Whitneyville, you got to stop, get gas halfway through.
Right.
Maybe some snacks.
Right. Well, we're going to be on a plane, so we'll get like pretzels.
Right. The little pack of peanuts.
Right.
Uh-huh.
We had cheese nips on one of our flights going out there.
Really?
Maybe we'll get cheese nips on the way
Yeah.
back. Very cool. So that again is, let's go back to the website,
Galaxy Theaters. They
Luxury
have,
Plus.
Don't get, it's important you go to the Luxury Plus in Henderson. They actually have a Galaxy Theater at the Cannery.
Yeah,
up by
I just
your
saw
end of
that.
town.
Yeah.
But not a Luxury Plus.
All right, here we go. Luxury Plus. There it is. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Ready?
What's that?
You want to show that while you're out now?
You're right. We're okay.
Yep. So
That's it. That's where to go. So we'll go down there next time we get a plane.
It's fantastic.
It's
You'll
fun.
never go seriously, you'll never go to another movie theater.
I've seen many people post on Facebook about it.
I talked to a guy on Saturday. He goes, "Have you been there?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "I went there. I went to Sunset Station afterwards, and I was miserable the whole time."
Shut up, kid. I'm trying to watch a movie. All right. Where's my drink? A
Little
full
tray
bar.
table
A
pulls
full bar,
around.
you were saying, right?
Stick your popcorn there. Stick your
Oh,
beer
man.
right there.
I'm in. We're going.
Fantastic. The only thing it doesn't have is a server. If you could hit the button and a server came up, and you're
love
like,
that.
you'd just be like, that
I
would
love
be-
that.
That would be bee's knees. I'm
I
sure
love
it's
that.
coming though.
Where are we on time?
55.
All right, we're going to stop the show. I'm not going to do the email. We'll do that next week. Okay, that's it. Thanks everybody
Already?
for yeah, what?
Wow.
What? Do you want to do the email?
No, that's okay.
Well,
Probably better we don't.
I mean, all it was saying that they agreed with us.
Yeah.
And that they were able to get into this even
good.
here in Las Vegas.
Oh, and it's addressed to me, too.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Wow.
That's nice, huh?
See? And you said that
All right, we'll do it right now. Play the email thing.
To think you called me the Chris Angel of the Vegas Video Network.
12 mail. We're getting some heat in the chat. Former LV resident, sorry, Wayne, respectfully disagree. Movie theaters are the next entertainment dinosaur.
I'm not saying they're not.
Yeah, much rather watch a movie with friends in the comfort of my own home on my 70-inch TV. Trying to overcompensate a little bit there, maybe?
A little bit. Maybe let me rephrase a little bit. Once you go to that theater, you'll never go to another movie theater again. Yeah, if you've got the surround sound and the whatever, but you got to wait for it to come out.
Right, exactly. All right, here's our email. This is where the part where we get emails from people and then we read them. Okay, pretty cool. This is from Curtis Cooper, who says, Scott and Wayne.
Oh,
Scott and Wayne, baby.
Wow.
Written to Scott and Wayne. Wayne feels pretty good about that. The only reason why I'm reading this is because Wayne's like, it's got my name on it.
It does.
All right. Thanks for the tip on ultimatepoker.com. I have been playing Lock Poker, which is a real money outside U.S. site. Do you know what that is? What is that?
That's illegal.
You know what that is then?
Yeah.
Lock Poker.
Uh-huh.
Is that how
It's
you say
a
it?
website.
Okay.
Like Bovada or
Okay.
it's an offshore gambling website.
All right, so I probably just outed it.
Regulated by the fine people of the Isle of Man or something.
Right.
A country with a long-standing history of regulation and law.
That's awesome. Even though I have Verizon Wireless, I checked out Ultimate Poker after your show. It works most of the time. I was denied a few times for location validation failure, which you suggested. I think I am just lucky, though, because there is no Verizon towers around where I live, Centennial Hill. It appears the ping is just looking at the tower, not the service. When I tried logging in down by the airport, the location failed. So I'm not sure having a T-Mobile phone would even help since it depends on the tower. I guess I'm just lucky, but you said that T-Mobile doesn't use, you think that T-Mobile doesn't use Verizon at all.
Well, and what they've done, they actually have since added Verizon. So go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Email.
Oh, they allow it now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Since,
so maybe
since the airing of that show, what they did, Scott Whitney Talks, and
right. Boom, zippity zop zop.
Right. Businesses say how,
that's
how
interesting.
high. So, yeah, they actually, since then, all the carriers are now supported, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So if you have Verizon, you can use that. Yeah, it should. Allegedly, it's good to go.
There you go.
Yep.
So
All it took was one guy on one podcast.
We moved the needle.
We did.
We shut down restaurants. We opened up gambling. Come on. I'm like Santa Claus.
I
By the
know.
way, before we wrap up, we're just getting ready to wrap up. I have to say a hello to Stuart, who just logged in at 6 a.m. He's probably in, I think, the Ukraine or the Russia or the Moscow or somewhere. And his first comment was, he had two comments. First is 6 a.m. here, just woke up. And his second one was, Melissa has a new haircut.
Well, you know, brunettes.
Right.
That's.
What are you going to do? All right. That's it.
On.
Had a great time. Thank you very much.
Always a pleasure.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pimpin Wayne, everybody. There it is. Again, thanks to Jacob, and I want to put the camera over on Jacob just so you could partially see my wife, Melissa. There she is. Hello. She just flew in from Maine, and no, I'm not going to say where you are, for the love of Jesus. Thanks again to the non-existing live audience, you lying sacks of hoo-ah.
Every one of them is going to walk out of here with our favorite things.
Right.
A lifetime pass to Galaxy Movie Theaters.
Awesome.
And
a lifetime tickets to Esteban.
Oh, I was going to give them Chris Angel Believe.
Or Chris Angel Believe. Oh, I'm sorry that I've done that to you people. This is not nice.
Yeah.
We're going to go see Esteban within the next 2 weeks.
I have been
maybe
promised.
a week.
I have been promised.
I got to go. I've got to see it. Plus, we're going to talk about Lake Las Vegas.
Ooh.
Plus, we'll talk about Poppy Den. Plus, we might talk about First Friday, which is this Friday. We haven't gone in a while. We might go to that.
Stop by the new Gold Spec while you're down there.
We might do that.
There you go.
Lots of things that we're going to do. Or we'll do nothing. You can't tell me what to do. All right, that's it. Thanks again, Wayne. Thanks to the live audience. Thanks to the live chat. The coolest live chat in the entire world. And that's it. We'll see you guys next week. Until next time, see you later. Bye now.